When the product owner shows up at the sprint planning meeting, they should have a prioritized product backlog with the highest priority backlog items in sprint-ready form. A sprint-ready PBI describes a single slice of functionality, which is of value to the customer. It has clear, concise acceptance criteria, describing what needs to be demonstrated for the PBI to be done, and it should be easy to understand, estimate, and break down into small tasks to complete the PBI. Looking here at this top-level PBI, this is a sprint-ready PBI. It has a small slice of functionality. We want to be able to display detailed criteria about plants on the website, so we'll know if they're right for me to buy for my garden as an online user. And we have good detailed acceptance criteria. We want to show all the records for the plant. The image can be zoomed. Multiple images may be shown as thumbnails, which the customers can select. We want to be fully tested and document. This is a sprint-ready PBI. However, sometimes a PBI is too fat, holding too large a slice of functionality or too many loosely related items. Slices which are too large are hard to understand. If a team is having a hard time estimating the PBI, or the acceptance criteria determining if the PBI is done is hard to write or lacks focus, it's a good indicator that the PBI is too fat. In the backlog grooming meeting, the top PBIs in the product backlog here are analyzed by the product owner, team, and Scrum Master. One of the main tasks in this meeting is to identify PBIs that are too large and split them into smaller PBIs, which are sized to fit in a single sprint. So if we look at the user registration user story here, this PBI, let's identify some of the indicators that signal a PBI is too fat and needs to be split. Our user story here shows several indicators. First of all, we can see on the CRM initiative, the second one here, capture all data activities and transactions when logged in for CRM initiative. Well, that's a red flag there. Whenever you see words like all, any, or every, these are all-encompassing words. They don't give specifics, and this makes this PBI not testable. What are all the user activities and transactions? If the team doesn't know what they are, the team can't build the space in the database to hold them and be able to know what to capture. So this would have to be rewritten so that it's specific. These are the type of user activities and transactions we want to capture. Look here at the CRM initiative number 3. See attached CRM vision for other requirements. Well, that's a red flag. Whenever you have any attached documents on a PBI or a user story, that says that there's too much information you're trying to give. And something like a CRM vision document is going to be way too high level to give the team the specifics they need to know what they need to build. All the information that's needed on what should be done should fit in the PBI's description. Another indicator here is lots of information. You can see we have things about the CRM initiative, we have things about security, we have criteria about the user portal experience, including multimedia, sending email, and multimedia site tie-ins. This is just way too much information. In fact, the product owner, when they presented this PBI to the team, probably needed to give a summary before presenting it. And if the description is so large that you require scrolling, that's a real good indication that there's too much information in here. So this PBI needs to be split into several smaller user stories. Remember, a sprint-ready PBI needs to be clear and concise, focusing on a single slice of functionality with clear acceptance criteria.